Some animated jokes never get old. Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Cartoon Network running gags. For this list, we're looking at some of our favorite recurring jokes and catchphrases from our favorite Cartoon Network shows. If you've never seen these gags at their funniest, there will be spoilers.
Watch where you're going, you fool!
Number 10. Unwanted Transformations. Ben 10 franchise.
Oh, you reek! I know!
The Omnitrix can give Ben Tennyson access to a near infinite amount of alien transformations. However, every now and then, Ben finds himself wanting to transform into a specific alien, only to morph into another, often to hilarious results, like trying to go big and instead winding up in a minuscule body.
I said rip jaws, not accelerate! Stupid watch!
You'd think he'd grow out of the habit as he gets older, but alas, they just keep on coming. And they're just as infuriating as ever.
Wait, now I turn into forearms.
There are a few contributing factors to these accidental morphs. Sure, glitches are a possibility, but it's most often Ben being too impatient and rough with the watch.
Let me tell you something, Ultimatrix. Wrath is sick of you not working right. It's not even funny anymore.
In any case, he usually manages to work with whatever form he's given. Number 9. Jonesy's resume. 16. The mall is a place of endless opportunities. And sure enough, it seems like Jonesy has tried working for at least half of the businesses. In nearly every episode, Jonesy manages to land a job at a new store in the mall. Sometimes he'll even set up his own business, whether it's legal or not.
Bid here to win a dream date with Jonesy!
Unfortunately, Jonesy is his own worst enemy and almost always ends up getting fired by the end due to his own laziness and irresponsibility.
There's a car in the fountain.
So what's that got to do with me?
Here's the keys back, dude. Sweet ride. Reverse is a little jumpy, though. You might want to look into that.
There are a few rare occasions where he quits of his own accord or the job ends before he can get laid off, but he's always jobless by the next episode.
Right, I'll go pack up my locker.
A silver lining? He's certainly got a diverse resume. Number 8. The Snail. Adventure Time. The land of Ooh is an enormous place, and yet this little guy is somehow everywhere. In nearly every episode, if you look close enough, you might catch a glimpse of this cute little snail or something shaped like him, hidden in the background.
What's up, Lady Snail?
Well, I'm just sitting here thinking about mating with snails.
No! I can't do this, man! I am out!
You can almost always count on him making a surprise cameo, giving a friendly wave to the audience no matter how strange the setting. Though it's a charming bit, these surprise appearances can also be problematic. If the snail pops up at the wrong place at the wrong time, he could end up being the key to bringing back one of Ooh's most powerful and dangerous threats, the Lich.
What the nuts?
Number 7. I'm Not Your Boyfriend. Chowder. There's unrequited love, there's being persistent, and then there's Panini and Chowder.
Hi. I'm not your boyfriend!
Panini has a massive crush on Chowder and has no qualms announcing to the world that he's her boyfriend. The problem is that Chowder isn't even remotely interested, and almost every single time she even says hi to him, he has to remind her, sometimes at the top of his lungs, that he's not her boyfriend.
Even the lowliest of peasants are allowed to attend the festival.
Hi, Chowder. I'm not your boyfriend!
He sometimes reminds her multiple times in one episode alone. He even wrote a whole song about how there's nothing between them.
I'm not your boyfriend. I'm not your boyfriend. I'm not your boyfriend. I'm not your boyfriend.
Unfortunately for him, Panini never listens. She just smiles and dreams of the future they might have together, whether Chowder likes it or not.
No! Stop! Hold it! I reject this future! It's evil! Evil! But Chowder, we look so happy together. I'm not your boyfriend!
Number 6. The Demise of the Treehouse, codename Kids Next Door. The Kids Next Door's treehouse is their base of operation and a symbol of their never-ending battle against the tyranny of adults. On a good day, anyway.
Thank you for coming to this year's We Hate Kids Conference!
Unfortunately, every now and then, the treehouse takes more than its fair share of abuse at the hands of various villains, or really irresponsible teammates. Sometimes it doesn't even get destroyed, but completely cut down and hijacked by inconsiderate baddies with no regard for security. It must be frustrating for the team to watch their pride and joy get mistreated, especially for number 1 since it's right above his actual house.
Oh man, this is depressing.
Yeah, this'll take forever to fix.
It's okay, number 2. We're not growing up for a long, long time.
For viewers, however, it's all in good fun because we know that the kids next door always manage to rebuild.
What evil villain could do such a thing?
Number 5. Steven's TVs. Steven Universe. The life of a crystal gem inherently involves some scrapes and bruises. But in Steven's universe, the one who ends up taking the most hits is the television in Steven's room.
Oh, yeah!
Every now and then, the little TV somehow ends up getting smashed, thanks to either a runaway weapon or just run-of-the-mill carelessness on the part of the gems.
The TV! Why must you destroy the things I love?
Luckily, they always seem to have a backup TV at the ready to replace the destroyed set, only for it to end up getting broken all over again.
That was the secret ending! Now we have to replay the final dungeon all over again!
Poor Steven doesn't have very good luck with televisions. If he's not watching his TV get shattered by gem shenanigans, he's being grounded and losing TV for 1,000 years.
We would never starve you, but you will lose your TV privileges for 1,000 years.
No!
Number 4. Where's Ezekiel? Total drama. We all remember Ezekiel as the sexist homeschooled contestant who was the first to be eliminated in Season 1.
I'm not going anywhere! This game's mine, eh?
He returned to compete in Season 3 more determined than ever to win the $1 million, only to be booted in the second episode. However, unbeknownst to Chris and the other contestants, Ezekiel snuck back on board the plane and has been in hiding since.
Because even after Ezekiel took the early drop of shame, our hidden cameras captured this footage.
For the rest of the season, usually hidden in the background, we can catch a glimpse of the determined stowaway hiding from Chris, slowly devolving into a feral golem-like beast.
Why only the most dangerous and chauvinistic animal of all? Ezekiel!
Even when caught, he still manages to find his way back onto the plane, ever determined to claim the coveted $1 million. Number 3. Grim Scythe. The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
I'll be your best friend forever.
The Grim Reaper Scythe is the key to his powers, helping him become the master of life and death, so you'd really think he'd try a bit harder to keep track of it. Throughout the series, people repeatedly manage to swipe Grim's beloved scythe right from under him, leaving these various troublemakers free to wield its incredible power for their own gain.
The oldest trick in the book, and you fell for it, my boy. Now I have the scythe and all of its terrible powers.
It's embarrassing how easy of a time they have swiping the scythe. Sometimes they even manage to convince Billy or Grim to hand it over.
Well, look at that. Your scythe is filthy. Let me clean that up for you.
Oh, thanks.
While it's frustrating for Grim given how much he depends on the scythe, it's still hilarious to see it get taken time and time again, especially when each thief seems more outlandish and ridiculous than the last.
Our Principal Good Vibes, Mrs. Claus, the Secret Snake Club, the Army, Scout Troop 701.
Number 2. Ed's Hat. Ed, Edd, and Eddy. Double D is never seen without something covering his head, his trademarked black ski hat being his go-to. But you can't help but wonder, what is he hiding under there?
Come on, Eddie.
And you? What's with the hat? What are you hiding?
There have been countless theories as to what's under his hat. A bad haircut, a horrible injury, maybe even a conjoined twin. Whatever it is, he's certainly protective of it and wants to ensure that nobody finds out his secret.
Jeez Louise, cool.
If you say one word to anyone, I'll never speak to you again!
There have actually been times where the hat has come off, usually by accident, but thanks to creative censorship, the audience never gets to see what Double D's really hiding. The series ended before the mystery was solved, but based on Eddie and Ed's reaction, it must be pretty shocking.
Attention, please. Your attention, please.
Why is Double D wearing pantyhose on his head?
I've rewatched Adventure Time just to try and catch the snail, but I'm sure I've missed him a bunch. These honorable mentions might be easier to spot, but they're a welcome addition to any episode.
Dude, you don't beat anybody at Punchies.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
I'm a heartbreaker. How about a kiss there, Missy? Well, now that we know each other a little better...
Eat this!
Baby. Oh, Mama.
It's up to Courage to save his new home!
Stupid dog! You made me look bad!
Very good, Almondine. Now, try it without using your toes. Oh, why hello there, Scoutmaster Lumpus.
That's Lumpus.
Simone, dear, are you all right? Witchy Simone?
You in there, Squirt? Look at my face! Whoa, I got hair again! Whoa.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. What does this button do? Dexter's Laboratory. Any fan of Dexter's Lab knows of the routine. Dee Dee wanders into the lab while Dexter's working, something catches her attention, and she cannot resist the urge to literally push her brother's buttons, no matter the consequences.
Ooh, what does this button do? Please, please, do not push the button. You have no idea what it...
Usually her curiosity ends in disaster for the boy genius, though it can occasionally end up helping him out of a jam.
Ooh, what does this button do?
Regardless of the outcome, it must be frustrating for the apparently brilliant Dexter to constantly be failing to keep his supposed idiot sister out of his sacred space to mess with his inventions.
Dee Dee was the one who saved the future!
What? No way!
Despite Dexter's pain, we can't help but enjoy the cyclical pattern since it's the foundation of what made the show a classic.
I went into your lab, see? And I pushed a button on something. You mean like the last 20 million times?
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.